Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov has accused Ukraine of what he calls state terrorism in Africa's Sahel region. Lavrov says Moscow is alarmed by reports that serving Ukrainian military personnel, rather than individual mercenaries, are participating in operations by illegal armed groups against Sahel states.
The Ministry of Defense's African Corps operates on a fully lawful basis in response to official requests from the legitimate governments of African countries and carries out the tasks assigned to the units of the African Corps by those legitimate governments. First and foremost, these tasks involve repelling terrorist attacks that are being planned, including by certain countries that cannot come to terms with the loss of their colonial influence in Africa. It is somewhat worrying, not just a little, I simply misspoke. It is worrying to hear that those who organize and fund these operations by illegal armed groups from abroad are also involving Ukrainians, and not mercenaries, but serving military personnel.
Lavrov says the alleged involvement of serving Ukrainian troops points to activity being carried out at the state level. He also accused France of working with illegal armed groups, alleging that Paris arms, finances, and trains them to create problems for countries that have broken with their former colonial rulers.
It is no secret that France is engaged in this, working directly with illegal armed groups, arming them, financing them, and instructing them, primarily on how to create problems for those countries, in this case the Sahara-Sahel region, which have decided once and for all, completely and irrevocably, to break with their former colonizers and are consistently pursuing this course.
Moscow, meanwhile, is presenting its own military presence in Africa as a legitimate security partnership. Lavrov said Russia's Africa Corps operates on the basis of official requests from African governments and carries out missions assigned by them, primarily to repel terrorist attacks. Ghana has also backed Russia's role in the region.
We do not see Russia's role as a meddlesome busybody who has not been invited. They have been invited, and they are helping us to stabilize the situation. We have currently drafted an agreement which we have shared with the Russian side, and we want to work with them with this new framework we are putting together, which has the collective support of ECOWAS states and AES states, so that with Russia we can neutralize the extremists. So Russia's role is welcome. We see Russia as an important partner to help us to deal with the threat of terrorism.
The accusations come as Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger deepen cooperation with Russia after breaking security ties with France and forming the Alliance of Sahel States. Ghana and Russia are now also working toward a broader security framework involving ECOWAS and the AES, as Moscow seeks a larger role in confronting terrorism across the region.